Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauderex, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, so we've just saved. We've just completed Solitary Resistance, and we've got a new friend, an archer. We have dispatched the enemy and secured the safety of the local environs. We may now proceed through this region unimpeded. And we get a nice short bow as a reward. And 15 renown, which is almost enough to get us to rank D. Forgive me if I spoke out of turn, Your Highness. I didn't realize just who I was talking to. Yeah, it's cool. I'm not really advertising that I'm the prince. And so, hey, we get an idea of an interesting team comp, which is the Hoplite and the Hunter. I can't believe he actually let me go. I won't forget this as long as I live. And yeah, Gamel just kind of goes off, and we'll see him again in time. And I think I can come up and around here. There's a glowing spot over here. Yep. Divine Shard. Those will be used as currency later. And we have another town with deliveries. They need 5 trouts and 5 sardines. We can go ahead and give the sardines, but I don't have enough trout for them at the moment. So let's see what they've got.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
They've got a crushing axe, vitality talisman, recruit shield, and great shield, and then more bronze equipment. I already have a crushing axe on our only axe wielder, but that's good to know for later. Should we get
Be seeing ya.
another hoplite character, and then
Here to shop, or maybe to sell.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Just say
buy
the word and it's thank you very much.
all those,
Come back.
and then we can come down here, and there's another harvesting point. These points will respawn, and if you station a guard, they'll just automatically be harvested as soon as they respawn. But if you don't have a guard at that area and you leave them for longer, you can harvest more things from them. So it's kind of a 6 of one, half dozen the other. So I can either open a new team. Oh, I mean, I can open a new team and expand a team. I think... Oh, I have to be rank D or above to expand, so I can't actually do that yet. So let's go ahead and expand that team so that I can put someone in that team. I don't really have anyone that's going to mesh well with them at the moment. I could move Hodrick, but like Rolf, like sure, we'll do that. And then we've got this Hunter. Directly attack the back row. Alright, let's see. Can I beat him? Yes, I can with this team. So, we'll go ahead and beat him. And we get 2,000 gold. I actually thought it started at 1,000 and then worked its way up. The game does also have a day-night cycle, as you can see. That doesn't really do anything other than affect a couple of late-game things in a very minor way, and there's a shop that is only available at night. So, alright, let's go ahead and beat him. Now that I've got 3 people in this group, I feel like I'm going to be able to do a lot more damage. I still don't think I'm going to be able to beat the Hoplite. They are really hard to beat without any magic assistance, and I don't have a caster at the moment, so I can't beat a dodge tank either, so it's still really difficult for me to beat any of the tanks. So 15, 1, or 30. So yeah, I'm not going to be beating them for a little while, but hey, a couple extra 1,000 gold is fine. And while we're at it, we're going to go to the south here, and we can see who's available to recruit here. Well, actually I can't because I'm still not rank D. Haha. Also forgetting that. Alright, we'll come over here, and there's a guy with a question mark. He'll run towards us. Hey, you got a moment? Sure. What's going on, dude? Commander Travis. Depends on who's asking. Yeah, don't ask the thief. I was just a lowly grunt. So this is a member of the Tricorns, which was a mercenary group that Travis used to be a part of. And the group disbanded apparently shortly after he left, so... The whole band got routed by... Yeah, so... oh, they didn't disband, they got beat. You know, that's disappointing. I thought they just disbanded. I did not remember that they got beaten and most of them got spread to the winds. But hey, we've learned that a member of the Tricorns is now fighting for Zenora, and we've learned that that's probably not within his personality. So... yeah, that doesn't sound like him at all. I guess it's time to go, subject him to a magic ring. And so this guy's got a family and he's just going home. You know, good on him. Though I would like to have another house Carl in the fights. Like, that would have been nice. Not that I can do anything with him at the moment, because I just don't have the ability to get another group, and I can't expand any of the groups that I've got. So, I'm kind of... But we get another story mission, and in a lot of places you can skip the... Like, you don't have... Like, I can wander around here and not actually get into that fight yet. And so, we can go and investigate this old mill. And nice old lady gives us a rival orb. We're going to get into a fight here. We can't beat him, so we'll just kind of stun him. And I'm really just looking for materials. Because I really... Oh, there's a material over there. Or there's an item over there. I don't want to fight you. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. Alright, some sardines. Okay, I can kill you. If we do defeat them, we get honors. We don't get many honors, and we don't get any XP. So it's kind of pointless. Like, it's not a good way to farm honors. Anyone's used the watchtower? So we got a camping set. Which, that's actually very useful. Not that I will use it, because it's like an elixir, kind of. Like, it helps recover stuff in battle. Or does it recover here? Oh, I can't... How do... Oh, haha. Okay, anytime you see something like that, means there is a hidden pathway. And they are a pain to find. In fact, I think there's one somewhere around here, too. But I got some fish. Let's go see if that was the right type of fish we need so that I can station someone here. Oh, hey, this might be enough. This might be the fish. Well, those are sardines. Do I need the sardine? No, I need trout. So that's not the type of fish that I need. I don't know where I get the trout. Alright, let's go ahead and get into a fight then. We'll do this story mission. Enemy level 4, so I'm a little under-leveled for this, because everyone's at about level 3. But I'll be fine.
This former companion of yours, Bruno, was it?
From my days with the Tricorns, yes. Massive guy, with an even more massive heart.
Tell me, Travis, what spurred you to desert your company?
Wasn't my call, really. My sister just up and disbanded it one day. Said she was sick of the light wages and the heavy baggage.
baggage. What did she mean by that?
Me, apparently. My incompetence was single-handedly dragging the entire operation through the dust. Her words, not mine. So I saw red and stormed off for good. It was all I could do not to scream. Turns out sometime after I left, Bruno took the reins and got the Tricorns back galloping again.
Hence they still endure, despite your sister's best attempts to disband.
Push comes to shove, though, Bruno would never join arms with Galerius. Not by choice. He was long tired of living by someone else's creed. Even when we first formed the Tricorns, he craved independence over all else. So I'll talk to him, man to hulking man. I need to see for myself what fashioned him a mere dog in Zenoira's lap.
Mind control magic. We know the answer to this. It's mind control magic. I think that's we've been over this a couple of times now. All right, so this is our first really large battlefield. So we can see Bruno down there. He's a very large man with a very big axe. And we've got a lot of stuff in between us and him. Alright, so let's take a look. We've got a town we need to liberate, Thulist Harbor. We've got an item here. We've got an item here. We've got Fort Maintorona. I cannot, that is a lot of vowels. And we have our first watchtower. Now, watchtowers are fun because any place that you can garrison people makes it so that if an assist is used, they don't lose stamina. So that archer unit on top of that can effectively just do chip damage anytime we get into a fight, anytime we're in that red circle. That's a pain. So we're going to be taking him out, and there's an item there. So that's all of the stuff, and then there's a bridge unit that we can take. So yeah, I really wish we had a new unit. That would have made this a little bit better.
They will be ours.
Granted, I'm not really worried about our command post being taken.
In service of the royal family.
All right, let's do a little bit of damage to you, a little bit more damage to you.
Awaiting your command.
We'll kill you.
Come then.
Alright, let's do some damage there. And then we'll skip ahead and let you get the kill so that you can get some more XP. And not really who I wanted to fight,
Upon the face of your demise.
but we can kill you. And that'll get Rolf a little bit more XP because he's joined us at level 3.
Trivial undertaking.
So we can help him get caught up a little bit. Gonna send you over there because I definitely want to get that town.
You got it. We march. Onward.
And we have a new unit that we've got to go
I
against.
shall hold nothing back.
You face me.
Actually, between the Berserker, or the Gladiator, and so we've got Gladiators, which are new units. We also have our first flying units, Griffin Knights. They are so much fun. I need to actually show them off in battle, and I haven't done that yet. So let's
Sure thing.
do this. You're going to come down here.
Come.
Let's go ahead and show them off in battle while we're at it. They are very large, intimidating people. But they still die.
Stand true.
Yeah, you're not really going to do much damage to him, Billy. Don't Oh, they're on the same... Okay. He also has one of our first full row attacks. I forgot about that. Alright, I'm actually going to send you here because we really need to deal with the flyers.
The time is at hand.
So I'll send you there, and we're going to send you for the item. Careful, Elaine, we've got Griffin Knight up ahead. Flying units like them are real good at dodging attacks from the ground. Cavalry such as me are also quite susceptible to aerial attacks. I probably shouldn't have put, you know, the archer with them, but it looks like they'll be fine. And I don't have enough for arrow rain. Actually, let's go ahead and stop, and we'll skip ahead to this, and we'll get some more valor points by doing this, and then I can arrow rain, and that will do a great amount of, you know, damage to this, so that I don't have to worry about it quite as much. Bruno's a vicious man and a cruel commander, so he gives us some smoked nuts, which they're actually very useful. They recover 1 stamina. And garrisoned at towns and other yeah, you get HP. That's what we want. But what we really want is this. And flying units take additional damage from this ability. Oh, that just outright took them out. Thank you, Rolf. That was fantastic.
Take a look at that.
Alright. So I could probably also take them out. Actually, they have because they're garrisoned, they take 50% less damage. So probably not.
Ready. Yes, sir.
And we'll keep this point, because as long as we keep this point for now, we don't need to worry about anyone coming up and getting our base.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Alright. You are going to try to lure me into a fight, and I'm not that dumb. Close, but not quite.
Just leave it to Lex.
Alright, Hodrick could use some more XP, honestly. Let's see. Alright, I actually can't keep that point if I want to do this. So let's do... Well, let's do this.
We march.
You come over here.
I'll not fail you.
You come over here.
Ready.
You hold this point.
You got it.
And then what we can do is once Elaine comes over here to attack this guy,
I'm ready to hit.
and we'll go ahead and just deal with you. Come on, level up, Hodrick. You didn't level up. And we're getting into a fight. This is kind of what I wanted to avoid, because we're going to get some chip damage from that obnoxious little guy. And so, you see, he's charging an orange thing. That is them charging a Valor skill. So he's trying to use a Valor skill on me. So we're going to do this, and we're going to beat him to the punch. And that will oh. Well, darn, that just took him out. Well, if that's the case, go ahead and go there. You go there. You go end him. And Watchtowers strengthen garrison units by increasing range and potency. It also provides line of sight. Some units can hide in trees, and they are very difficult to notice. Let's go ahead and show this fight, because we haven't shown off the Griffin Knights. So let's do that. they also have very high evasion. So it is... I should not have hit both of them as easily as I did.
Another step forth.
And hey, we got a new seal, Luminous Cover. Activates before an ally's attack. Cover an ally with a medium guard, grants that ally plus 20% defense. Not a bad ability. Elaine gets a lot of defensive abilities, and I don't like that. I really wish we could have geared him a little more offensively, honestly. Like, I wish I could, you know, if there's one thing I wish there was, there are unit promotions, so we can promote and make our units stronger, but we don't get to choose what class they promote to. And that's something I kind of miss from games like Shining Force, where there's kind of like an additional promotion ability. Like in Shining Force 2, like you could promote Yaha from instead of a warrior to a gladiator, you could promote him to a baron. Like that's something I kind of miss. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill him. I just want to deal with him.
I've not chosen my grave.
He is running out of stamina, but that's okay. Because I do have something that will help a little bit.
The time is at hand.
We do have Vitalize, which restores 2 stamina to a unit. We also have Plunder, which I should probably be using more of.
The path is set.
But I'm not that worried about it.
You don't stand a chance.
But Plunder is basically free money.
Much room to improve.
Alright, thank you for that. You're not going to recover any stamina there. Why do you have to walk around your ass to get to your elbow, Elaine? Alright, let's come over here. Let's do this. Give you some stamina back. And we'll give you some stamina back. There we go. That's good. I like that. Let's see.
Upon the face of your demise.
Your villainy and
I'm ready to hit something.
Let's go ahead and do...
Come.
you face me.
Let's do that. Do some damage. And then I will have
I'm up.
Lex finish him off.
I have arrived.
Keeping
Oh,
this.
and we also get the item on our way there.
This one's mine.
And it heals an HP, so I'm okay with that. And now we've just got
You are
Bruno.
awesome.
The
So,
time is at hand.
I don't have enough to do both abilities. We can do 50 points of damage.
Sure thing.
That would be a bad idea.
Would you ask?
That's not a great idea.
As you wish.
So what we're gonna do
To me.
is this.
Awaiting
And
your command.
let's see. Physical potency 150. 150 if the unit is cavalry, or if they're infantry. So let's go ahead and Wild Rush. And that'll immediately take us to the fight. Long time no talk, Bruno. I know I didn't exactly leave on good terms, but I've never seen you before in my life. He doesn't... We've been over this, guys. This is not that big of a surprise. Like... I'm not certain that's all there is to... Yeah, because that's not.
I shall hold nothing.
Alright, let's get into the fight.
Let's see what you've got, rebel rats.
And dead.
Hold fast.
And no debuff for you. Lots of damage, but he's gonna survive with bulk up. And survive with bulk up again. And I'm gonna take some damage from that. That hurt. And a parting blow. Okay. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop movement and we're gonna have Elaine and Travis finish up this fight.
What the hell happened to you, Bruno?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I won't hear another word of it.
And passive steel is really great against these guys because it keeps them from doing that pesky healing.
I won't allow it.
And parting blow for the end. And that whole team is level 5. That's fantastic.
A little bit of Tricorn pride for you.
Not a bad level up. A really good level up.
A fine bout.
And we get a brown beret. Physical attack plus 8%. And that's the fight. Stage cleared. Our first large scale where we had multiple places we had to liberate. We had multiple potential choke points. This was the first kind of, this is how fights can really get kind of fight. And fair bit of gold, fair bit of honors and renown. We are now at rank D, which means we can open up a new team.
I'll handle this. You've taken quite the fall from grace, big guy. But I know you wouldn't fly Zenoira's colors without good reason. So come on, out with it.
Careless fool.
Keep your distance. There's something I wish to try.
Travis?
Again, we saw this coming.
Last I remember, I was burying my axe in some lousy Zenoira neck. Past that, it's all smoke. Figures the bastards got their hooks sunk in me.
You've got no choice but to even the score, then. They take a finger, you take the whole damn hand. Join us, Bruno. Spill their blood under the Liberation's banner.
And rub shoulders with the rat who left me in the cold? Quit kidding yourself. Days gone, you and me could have had a real go at it, even without your sister leading the charge. But now, I don't even want to look at you.
Bruno, What's all this about dissolving the company, Ren? You can't be serious.
Serious as a slashed throat. The Tricorns ride no further. Get it through your thick skull, Travis. I'm done dragging your dead weight around for good.
She tossed me aside like it was nothing, so I left. Wasn't interested in clipping anyone else's wings, you know?
And what? That's supposed to make me forgive you? You dumped us in a ditch when we needed you most, Travis. If only you knew the kind of dirt we ate crawling out.
You've got the right of it. I'm in no position to ask favors after what I did. But the truth is, those days we spent playing the fool were some of the best I've ever had. I'm sorry, Bruno. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Hold it. Just what do you mean, playing the fool? You're the one who was squeezing out half-brained ideas like they was yesterday's lunch.
Harsh words from the man who thinks hatching a plan means a trip to the chicken coop.
Miss this something fierce, you know. Maybe I wouldn't mind giving the old Tricorns one last hurrah after all.
And with that, we get a very large gladiator. Bruno joins us, and let's go ahead and save. And there'll be a little bit more story. We got a recruit short sword, a light feather, and we got the Tricorn. That's one thing I haven't talked about. We also, the banner icons for those are heraldry items, so that we can change our heraldry should we want to as the game progresses. So, Elaine, yeah, thanks for having me. Bruno joined the Liberation. Powerful warriors capable of hitting an entire row of enemies with a single swing. Yeah, they are pretty nasty. And I'm going to have some fun trying to figure out where to fit him in. Mercenaries have begun to gather in the forts of Fevrith. Okay, so now we can hire mercenaries at the forts. So, yeah, except I don't think I have enough to both buy a new one and expand anything. And we have our first rapport conversation. And we have a, I hope Scarlet's alright, just kind of a, really?
So, the foal has finally ceased braying,
What are you planning to do with me?
I should think you'd already know.
I have no intention of helping you, if that's what you imply.
Your intentions matter not. Though I must say, it came as quite the surprise to hear Hodrick had set off for your derelict island. Emperor Galerius has tendered a fine reward for you, and I'll not allow it to be snatched from beneath me. I haven't an inkling how he persuaded you to follow him, but his aims are scarce different than mine own. I'd advise you against harboring any false hopes of rescue, girl.
My hopes are true as the morning sun. They'll come.
Yes, yes. A commendable show of defiance. But our mercenaries will have made short work of your friends. Worry not. You'll be freed from your burdens ere long. Once you've fulfilled your purpose, that is. In the meantime, do behave yourself, would you?
That was one of the scenes that a lot of people got upset about in terms of the translation. So yeah, we have a rapport conversation between Chloe and Lex, and we've opened up this area, and we can actually come down here, and there's this tower here, which we'll examine. I've always liked climbing trees. Can't imagine this tower would be much different. A tower and trees are not the same thing, Lex. And we got a Watchman's Lantern, which is blindness and burn immunities, which are actually, not a bad item, but not something we need to worry about currently. Like, we're not going to be running into too many enemies that have those abilities off the bat. Alright. Let's see. I don't think I have enough to do... Oh, I do! So let's go ahead and deliver everything for here. And that opens that up. Damned catapults. And we get 10 renown. And I can station a guard. We'll station Joseph, because we're just going to start putting people as they go. But we can also board a ship. And a lot of harbors like this will take you to a place called a secluded shore, which is just some other place you kind of can't get to otherwise. So this one is just this island that we can traverse around. There's a ruin over here, and as we know, ruins give us corn ash. And we get 2 more of these guys, which that's 2 divine shards and a Dew of Vitality, which I haven't used any of those. And then we can kind of see that's Palavia Island up to the north. So like we can see that, which is kind of cute. Because there's a lot of places that you'll be like, oh, I can see that, and then you'll probably be able to get to there later. So let's go back. And we'll check the armor and provisioner. What does the armor have? Oh, holy crap, I completely forgot. So we can get a warrior's medallion, which is 10,000 gold. That's a bit expensive right now, but physical attack plus 2, physical attack plus 10%, and then crit rate plus 10. That is a fantastic damage dealer's item. But we have a Viper Fang that we haven't used, and we also just got a recruit's sword.
Here to shop?
Let's go ahead and buy
Say the word and it's yours. Thank
the
you very
healing
much.
tonics.
Come back soon.
And let's take a look at the items while we're at it. So, if I equip the Viper Fang, it gives me Poison Slash. Now this is the first weapon that gives us an attack that we have. So, if I do this, I will default to Poison Slash, because it starts off with the condition of 1 or more AP. So, like, that just kind of becomes your first. It is a single hit attack that inflicts poison. It's not a bad attack, but I'd rather have Lean Edge on Elaine at the moment, because it makes him more self-sufficient, especially in a team that doesn't have a healer. Now, I could equip it. I'm going to equip the Recruit's Greatsword, because the additional HP and the additional XP is well worth it. I could equip the Viper Fang on a Thief. You would think a Thief with a poison ability makes sense, but his passive steel basic attack is a 2-hit account, but it doesn't affect if they guard the first hit, but having 2 hits helps with higher evasion enemies, because if they dodge the first hit or guard the first hit, you know, the second hit is a chance for additional damage. So I'm gonna leave that on him. So I actually think I'm gonna put the sword. I'm gonna put Viper Fang on Lex, because right now he's got Warding Slash, which gives him an additional 20% physical defense. I don't really need him to worry about that when he's got, like, he is a tank type class, at least for the early game, but we've got him next to an actual tank, so I'm not too worried about that. And then there was a spear. I think it's up here. Oh, hey, someone who has a quest. Been hearing lots of talk about you recently. An army poised to fight back against Denoyer's reign. That's just the kind of cause mercenaries like fighting for if you can pay them what they're asking. Building an army. Okay, so yeah, I already talked to you. No, go, stop. Stop. So I can hire, and each fort has a different, you know, group of mercenaries that you can hire from. So this one has a thief, a hunter, a housecarl, and they have 2 of each of these. Like you can see with the number of, with a little pawn icon, that's the number that they have. The number next to that is how many you have, I think, in your party. And the honors cost is how much it costs to recruit them. So I've got 23 honors. I could recruit a housecarl and still have 20. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, mostly because so it's not that. And one thing we can do on the world map is there is fast travel. So like we can fast travel to a different place. The Unwavering Spear, that's what I want. It's accuracy plus 10, and it gives a column attack. Plus it's a true strike. So that's actually a really good really good thing. I could get a recruit short sword for Travis. I probably should.
Done and done.
I have a recruit short bow for Rolf. I don't have a recruit's axe. It wouldn't be good for Auburn, but it would be good for Bruno. But Bruno's already level 6, so I'm not going to worry too much. Well, it is better, but I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment. So you've got to recruit short sword. You've got to recruit short sword. Well, I could take the Templar stuff off of Joseph, and I probably should. And give it to Elaine, but I'm kind of okay with what we've got now, because I don't need him to worry about additional guard rates. One other thing you can do on the world map, and this will probably be the last thing I do in this episode to show this off, is you can look at each fort. So this fort, I could recruit level 1 Hoplite, Thief, or Knight. There's 2 of each. A Knight is 7 honors. They're rather expensive. This fort, Fighter, Soldier, Housecarl, or this, which has a Griffin Knight, and that's probably who I'm going to recruit. I'm probably going to put a team of a Gladiator and a Griffin Knight together as my... let's see, we've got Building an Army and Bolstered Ranks. What is Bolstered Ranks? What do I need to do here? Let's check these quests while I'm here. Building an army, I need to recruit someone, hire a mercenary, increase your number of... Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that while I'm working on it. We'll come down here. We'll get that material. Let's hire a Griffin Knight. And we can customize them a lot. We can pick a name, and we don't get to name them specifically. That's one thing I was kind of disappointed. I was really hoping, like, in Grand Kingdom, we could name them, so I could name them after, like, Shining Force characters or Fire Emblem characters or other fantasy characters, or, you know, have viewers, like, request names. But we can't. I'm going to pick the most ridiculous name, and I'm probably going to name a lot of my mercenaries the same thing. Because, yeah, I'm going to name her Pamela. And we get to pick growth types, which you can see will change their available stats. So Go-Getter's good, Precise... Like, crit rate is something I kind of want. Initiative is something I want. Accuracy is also a good one. I think I'm going to keep that. And then we can change the color combinations. I kind of want to go with blue because that's kind of our color. Hair color doesn't really matter because you don't get to see much of it. The armor color. And then the feather colors. So we do get to pick that. So I might go with red. Blue looks nice, though. And then we get to pick a voice.
I make for battle.
I depart. I am your humble servant. Haven't I done enough?
Understood.
And it really doesn't matter. So we're gonna hire Pamela.
Let me take it from here.
And a lot of my, like, at this point, most of my female mercenary units are going to be named Pamela, because we're not going to use a lot of mercenaries. I'm going to use mercenaries to station at towns, because I'm going to be anal retentive like that and just kind of keep all of my towns fully stocked with mercenaries. So, let's do that. Unlock, and I am 4... away from having... I'm 2 away from... Okay, there we go. So I can actually... I mean, I can expand and put 2, 3, and I don't think I actually have enough people. I think I just have 2 people. I've got Bruno and Pamela. So, like, it doesn't really matter at the moment. So I'll keep that. We'll just put them both there, and that'll be that team. It's not the greatest team. In fact, I may do some shifting around. And I may do this. Let's do this. Joseph is going to be Unit 4. And Clive is going to be in his unit, because they're going to work okay together. And then I'm going to put Pamela and Bruno, and I'm going to make Pamela the leader because she's a flyer. And that's a decent team. That's not a great team, but I think I'll be all right with that team. And I can do this to get her, because we did get a couple of novice treatises, and we can get her
How's that for good?
at least caught up to level
Hope
4.
you're paying me more for this.
There. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here. In fact, I'll go ahead and save it, and I will see you all in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.